and her family, who live in a big city, are living in a beautiful decided to go camping for the weekend. Ada, her husband Murat and two her young children, Zeynep and Ali, packed their belongings and set off early in the morning. They went out to get away from the city, to breathe fresh air in green forests, to enjoy nature. They wanted to find peace in its silence. At first everything was perfect. When they arrived at the campsite, they saw that the big trees they pitched their tents in the shade, gathered wood for the fire, and in the evening they started to prepare dinner. Zeynep and Ali ran around exploring, they picked branches from the trees, examined the stones by the river. Everything was it was peaceful, the family was laughing together and spending time by the river, but as the evening started to get dark, things started to get a little different. The weather suddenly changed. The thunder began to rumble and the wind picked up. Ada, a little but Murat said, "It's just a short storm, don't be afraid." Tried to calm him down. However, within a few minutes the rain intensified. It started to rain and the wind began to blow the branches off the trees. Ada and her family they hurried back to their tent and tried to get inside, but just then, Zeynep let out a scream. Ali's small backpack was in the tent. And Zeynep decided to go out to get her bag. Murat ran after her, but the storm had become so strong that there was nothing, she couldn't be seen. Zeynep seemed to have disappeared. Frightened, Murat started looking around, shouting Zeynep's name. Ada, he stayed in the tent, calming Ali, but his heart was pounding. A few minutes later, Murat saw Zeynep by the river. The little girl could hardly, but he was moving forward with determination, embracing his bag and fearlessly walking towards his father. Murat embraced him quickly, "Don't you ever don't." She shook her daughter, but Zeynep laughed and said, "Take my bag, I'm home, Dad." When the storm finally subsided, the family's worst fear was over. At that moment, they deeply felt the power of nature and the importance of being together. They helped each other, hugged each other, regrouped around the campfire. Zeynep had disappeared. The brief scare was only a memory. The family closer and closer. They finished the camp and started on their way back, but for Ada and her family this vacation it would be a memory they would always remember, a memory of standing strong together. Because everything was so beautiful with the family.